This news story was produced by Cogeco North Bay News. To watch the full newscast, tune into channels 12 or 700 live at 5:30 p.m. Monday to Friday. These puppies are less than a week old. Their eyes have yet to open for the first time. Consider these ones lucky to have been rescued from the start. On the contrary, this adult dog is in rough shape, trimmed to rid the severe matting, looking to turn the corner and find a loving home. I talked with one of the rescuers, Janet Breeden, who was holding one of the adorable little puppies.
Well, this is a really good shot to show people. As you can see, he's got eyes that are going to grab you no matter what. So regardless of the story, he's going to be a heartbreaker. But we're actually attached to a lot of the new friendly faces that we have here. So the North Bay Humane Society has done some traveling in the last couple days. And this is one of the few, or one of the many, I guess I should say, that we have sort of rescued and what we consider saved in the grand scheme of things. So we haven't named this little guy yet, but he did have a little bit of a hard start with a throat infection. So we picked him up off of a northern reserve in northern Ontario, and he had a really hard time breathing and getting going. So he couldn't eat, couldn't drink, and again, breathing is obviously a really important necessity to life. So we were really happy that we could pick this guy up, make sure that he got looked at with vet care, and then bring him back to North Bay to have the follow-up care. So he's been back, he's doing a lot better, he's on antibiotics. As you can see, he's got the little IV here, so he's got a little band-aid to make everybody feel sad for him, but he's doing really well. So he talks a lot now, and he's up and about eating and drinking, so we're really, really pleased with his progress as well as all of the others so far.
As Janet Breeden explains, this collaborative effort takes hard work from all the animal shelters involved.
But we're really happy at this point to work with the reputable Northern Rescue Beat the Heat Kenora, as well as a lot of the other southern shelters to take in these animals. And where they've come from is just so hard for people to understand, going without food, without water, without care. And this little guy going into winter may or may not have survived.
The canine's stay in North Bay is brief. On Wednesday, they will be transferred to Sarnia and District Humane Society and the Welland and District SPCA. North Bay and District Humane Society Executive Director Daryl Viancourt has been hard at work to make this effort a success. As we hear from him, there are many more dogs out there needing rescue.
Unfortunately, the further north you go, the bigger the problem with stray community dogs. Now with winter on our doorstep, we were all talking because the GTA area, there's really high adoption rates. We want to get animals down there all the time because they have very low numbers. There was a call out to see if we could help. They said, yes, come and help. It all came together in less than a week. 4 of our staff, some staff from the OSPCA, went all the way out to that area, picked up 70 dogs that were strays, and we do have quite a few moms and pups. And with the winter coming, the survivability is very, very low. So we were able to rescue all those dogs, and they will probably find a home in the next week or so down in southern Ontario. And
there's an adopt-a-thon that you're working with that will help find these dogs new homes?
Yeah, we work very closely with, of course, Timmins and Thunder Bay, our northern friends, but Welland and Sarnia we've done a lot of projects with many others, Quinte, Kawartha Lakes, and so on, the Ontario SPCA. But they're having a huge adopt-a-thon, and of course they have very low numbers. They oftentimes don't even have dogs, and when their communities, for example like Sarnia, find out there are dogs coming to the shelter, there's lineups out the door, and that's not a made-up story, that actually happens. So, it all came together, the timing was right. They are having a massive adoption event this weekend, and I think within 3 days they'll all have homes.
If you are interested in watching Cogeco North Bay News, you can become a subscriber by calling 1-800-267-9000.